Come to order. Mr. Schaffler, please call the roll.
Senators Amabile, Baisley, Ball, Bridges, Bright, Carson, Catlin, Cutter, Danielson, Danielson,
Excused.
Doherty, Exum, Frizzell, Gonzalez, Henriksen, Jaquez Lewis, Jaquez Lewis,
Excused.
Judah,
Excused.
Kip, Kirkmeyer, Kolker, Liston, Lundeen, Marchman, Michelson Genet, Mullica, Pelton B, Pelton R, Rich, Roberts, Rodriguez, Simpson, Snyder, Sullivan, Weissman, Winter, Jaquez Lewis. Good. Mr. President.
Let's do this. The morning roll call is 33 present, 0 absent, 2 excused. We have a quorum. Senator Doherty, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Colleagues, please rise and follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
With liberty and justice for all. Approval of the journal. Senator Liston.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, as the tradition goes generally, and I know you all are waiting with bated breath, when I do the approval of the journal, I always do a limerick, but I don't want to shed any tears, have anybody shed any tears. I do not have a limerick prepared, but rest assured, for the next 4 days, I will have a limerick to keep you on your toes. So with that, Mr. President, I move that the Senate Journal of January 24th, 2025 be approved as corrected by the Secretary. Please.
You've heard the motion with a please at the end. All those in favor say aye. That's terrible. All those opposed, no. No. The ayes have it. And the motion's adopted. Message from the House.
The House is adopted and returns herewith Senate Joint Resolution 004.
Announcements. Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I ask for a moment of personal privilege?
Granted.
Thank you. Colleagues, I am very excited to inform you, if you didn't already know, that today is 4-H Day at the Capitol. And as you can see, joining us here on the sides as well as up in the gallery, we have hundreds of 4-H students from across the state of Colorado here to tell us about the amazing work that they do, the education that they receive from their mentors, and the future leaders of our communities, both in agriculture and in all parts of life. I'm lucky to be joined by many students from my district, from Routt County and Grand County. We have folks from Jackson County and Eagle County over in the House. Thank you all for being here. But as some of my colleagues will remark, 4-H is such an incredible part of many of our communities and an important part of every young kid's life that gets to participate in the program. And so it's really exciting. This is one of the best days of the Capitol where they get to come down here and see what the state government is and be involved in our process. And I am sure that many of them will one day be serving and sitting in these seats themselves because of the experience and leadership they learned through 4-H. So thank you for being here and happy 4-H Day.
Senator Pelton B.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just really appreciate, a moment of personal privilege, please.
Granted.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. So I just want to thank all the 4-Hers for being here. My county alone, we have a very large fair. There's 32,000 people that come visit our fair every year, and a big part of it is because we have, I think it's over 200 4-Hers that raise animals, and there's even 400, I think, in the whole program. Yeah, and I think it's a huge success. My kids raise animals. They also do other parts in 4-H where they they do fashion review, build their own clothes. It's such a learning lesson. And this is where our leaders come from. I had the distinct privilege to usher about 12 young men and women to Washington, D.C. this last year for the call on the Capitol, and had such a great time. There's 2 of them that are in the room today that was with me, and one of my best kids that I had to keep a really good eye on was from Routt County. So it was awesome. We had a great time. So I just want to thank everybody, and I would like to bring the good senator from Weld County down here to actually lead everybody in the pledge.
Senator from Weld County.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I have a moment of personal privilege?
Granted.
Great, thanks. I don't know how many of you were 4-H members, but I am a 10-year 4-H member, and I appreciate you all being here. And someday you too probably could be a state senator, state representative, what the heck, just run for governor. But it's a great program. It's one of the best leadership programs that we have in this state. It keeps kids active. They understand what's going on their farms, how animals are raised, how things are done. So it's a great leadership program for everybody, and I'm very proud to have been a 4-H member myself for 10 years. But I don't know if others have comments.
Senator Pelton R.
Thank you, Mr. President. I too was a 4-H member. My wife was, my girls were. Their projects helped put them through college. I too have some 4-H kids here from my home county. I'm sure others from the district, but Cheyenne County is represented today. So with that, this is where our good leaders come from in rural Colorado, and it spreads on to the state capitol and beyond. So great program to support, and say hi to these kids whenever you get a chance.
Senator Catlin.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask for a moment of privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, sir. Well, one of the things that you can look around and see today is these are the kids that you're not going to have to worry about as far as having trouble. These are the folks that are involved. They're out there trying to promote themselves, their communities, and the work that they do. I'm very proud of 4-H. They've done some amazing things in my life, and they're doing amazing things today. I'd like to welcome Rio Blanco, Garfield, and Gunnison County as my guests today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Kirkmeyer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Great, thank you. I would ask all the 4-H members and all the members to stand, and let's recite the 4-H pledge. Ready? I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Thank you.
Thank you, 4-H, and welcome to the Senate. Senator Doherty.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have been approved to be excused on Wednesday, January 29th.
Senator Doherty will be excused on Wednesday, January 29th. Senator Mullica.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, Quick announcement here. We know Colorado's in need of a lot of blood donations right now. Our emergency rooms, healthcare providers, hospitals, and first responders rely on these donations to save lives. We're working with Terumo Blood and Cell Technologies, the Colorado Bioscience Association, and Vitalant on a blood drive, which will be held on Tuesday, February 4th from 8 to 1 here at the Capitol. They're going to be a fully staffed mobile donation RV parked on the east side of the Capitol to make it convenient to donate. There's a flyer on everyone's desk with information to sign up for a specific time during the drive. If you text one of the numbers provided, they will send you back an easy sign-up link. We would like to have a friendly competition between the Senate and the House on which chamber can have the most people sign up. And we realize that some people aren't able to donate blood, but hopefully you can spread the word to your staff and others who would like to donate and save lives.
Senator Liston.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, on a somber note, I would like to ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you. Members, you do not need to stand, but really, in all seriousness, unfortunately, over the weekend, there was a serious accident at the University of Colorado Springs. There was a track meet that was going on of high school students and so forth at the indoor facility. And unfortunately, a spectator was killed. There was the hammer throw. And apparently the safety net was not raised high enough. And the hammer struck the spectator in the head, unfortunately. So I just would ask a moment of personal silence, and please stand for this.
Moment of silence will be granted and the chimes will be rung.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, members.
Senator Sullivan.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I have a moment of personal privilege?
Granted.
The Gun Violence Prevention Caucus will be kicking off their Lunch and Learn series for the year coming up this Wednesday on the 29th. All legislators have the ability to get free box lunches if you RSVP to aid at Senator Julie Gonzalez. And it will be in room 112 from 12 until 1. Thank you.
Mr. Schaffler, please add Senator Danielson to the roll. Senator Winter.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to take a moment to invite everyone to the Affordable Energy Coalition invite tonight. It's today. It's hosted by AARP, A Precious Child, Colorado Children's Campaign, Energy Outreach, Colorado Growing Home, Interfaith Alliance, We Cycle, and World Food Bank. It's at 303 East 17th Avenue. And these are all organizations that are working to ensure that we have affordable energy bills for our constituents, and I hope that you will join me there tonight.
Senator Pelton R.
Thank you, Mr. President. Announcement. Tomorrow morning, it's time to go down to the basement to room 109. Pastor Dan File will be there. He'll feed your belly, and then he'll feed your soul with a Bible study at 7:30.
Senator Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. President. An announcement I know you all have been waiting for, the results of the junior livestock auction and the fundraising. The Senate once again outperformed the House significantly. And notably, thanks to the good senator from North Peltonia's $500,000 contribution, we were in the bidding, and the Senate Republicans did really well. And we were actually in the running for the steer grand champion, who ended up selling for a record $210,000. But our contributions did end up supporting. We purchased a lamb, a hog, and a steer. So it was a great success. Really, if you have an opportunity next year, I encourage you to come. It's a lot of fun. A lot of money traded hands that night, a lot of record bids for kids' efforts in junior livestock. So thank you all for your participation, and it was a lot of fun. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you, Senator from North Peltonia.
Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. Tuesday, January 28th, 2025.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The Senate will stand in adjournment until 9 a.m. Tuesday, January 28th, 2025.